Hey Possums, Emily here to share some news. If you are one of our amazing Patreon supporters or plan to become one soon, we have a very special Patreon survey that we would really appreciate your feedback on. It's pretty short and to the point, and it's all about what you want from your STF Network Patreon experience. We're looking to explore some new possible Patreon rewards and potentially spruce up our tiers, making sure that we're keeping things in line with that wanted experience. There are some pretty interesting benefit possibilities listed on the survey, and we really want y'all's input and suggestions for other perks, goals, and benefits. But mostly, we just want to make sure that you're happy. We are so grateful for any and all support from our patrons, and we want to make sure that we're giving as good as we get. The survey will be available until the end of March 2023, and you can find it as a post on our Patreon page. Once again, thank you to all of our awesome supporters. You help make this and our other shows a reality. That being said, let's get on with the show. Y'all enjoy.
Welcome back to the APA. This is episode 205.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie.
That seems like it's an important number, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not. So everybody just calm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just 205. It's just 205. It's nothing.
I mean, it's
Is
just
that
the
a
end of the world
reference?
as we know it, you know?
It's the...
Well, it's just like a good looking number.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Just a handsome,
handsome
number.
Yeah, it's a real handsome number.
It's not round like 200,
Yeah.
but 205 is just
It's got a good
sturdy.
structure.
Yeah.
You know?
We're going to just
Chiseled
postpone
jawline.
We're gonna, what?
Let's see, 205 area code is Birmingham, Alabama, and Tuscaloosa.
it. Very relevant place. If you're from there.
We're talking 205. I had to know what the
There
area
ain't
code
no
was.
ham like Birmingham.
Oh, shit. All right.
Except for Birmingham,
Yeah,
the original Birmingham.
Yeah,
You
but
might even say.
it ain't that kind of ham.
Damn.
I'm a fan of honey smoked ham myself.
I had a ham
We're talking
sandwich
about
today.
hams.
I did too.
This is so exciting. Oh my
I know.
God.
I did not have ham.
Did not have ham.
Chicken
Had a
steak.
cold cut trio.
I had chicken today too.
Had a hamburger steak.
Okay.
And that's got ham in it.
You know, no, it doesn't.
No, it
It
doesn't.
has the word
It's got
ham.
the word ham in
okay.
it. This is most certainly not ham.
I didn't
Josh?
specify whether it was the word or the actual.
Fair enough. You know what? Touche.
Yeah. Well, okay.
My
That's
hamburger
all.
steak
That's
was
all
really
just
good.
Sahamtics.
It's mashed potatoes and gravy, some mac and cheese.
I expect better from you, dude.
Stop expecting stuff.
That
I'm here, ain't I?
Gosh, I love it when Heath
You're,
hams it up.
Damn it, Emily! I was going to say exactly that.
Oh, but it's
Josh the
fine.
Josh.
No, I was going to say he's doing a lot better at hamming it up.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah,
That
well,
Y'all
works.
are just getting all the low hanging pineapple.
Yeah. Wait, does pineapple? I thought it grows up.
That's the joke.
The joke is
It's
low
also
hanging
that it's a fruit.
and pineapple's associated with ham.
Oh, see, you went
That
too
was
deep
kind of
for
a
me.
reach, though,
That's
man.
it.
That
It was
That's
a
a-
reach.
that's a deep
But
cut,
I'm the
man.
asshole.
Kids aren't ready for it.
I wasn't
Yeah.
ready.
Your kids are going to love it.
Your kids gonna love this joke in 20 years.
This joke is going to be on T-shirts and shit. It's going to transcend
The low-hanging
in another
pineapple.
generation.
Yeah, this is going to be a meme in 5 years.
E-Robs, if you're
definitely.
listening, put that shit on a t-shirt. We're making it happen now.
E-Robs, if
We
you're
said it
listening,
first, right here.
Yep.
please don't put
Episode
that on a
205. That's the milestone right there. That's the milestone. The origin of this motto.
Yep.
205, low-hanging ham.
No.
Low-hanging
That's not
pineapple.
right. It's low-hanging pineapple.
God
I
damn
don't
it,
care.
get it
I like
right.
low-hanging
We're
ham
trying
better.
to make it fucking fetch, man. Come on.
It's not Johnny be bad. It's Johnny be good.
Do you want a meme or not, Josh?
I
you want
mean,
a
kind
meme?
of, yeah, a little bit.
That's how
Also,
you get
I
a
just
meme.
completely misspoke and tried to cover it up. But that's okay.
Hey, that's my whole ass life, baby. That's how I operate day to
Jeez,
day.
I don't know how you deal with that.
Well, welcome to being me. It's rough.
I've been like so sensitive lately about the oftentimes that I misspeak or mistype or mispronounce. Like, I hate it. Like, I hate it so much. Like, it drives me insane that I do it. And in like the new thing, and it's not just y'all, like just across the world, is to like point fingers and laugh when somebody says something wrong.
Oh, man.
And it's so hard. It's so hard. Right?
I'm so
But it's so
sorry.
hard not to do that because I also hate like mispronouncing shit, but I will also do that to other people when they do it. So it's just like,
What you
curse.
What you feel, what I feel when you do it to me.
Knowing that, Adam, I actually feel kind of bad for having done that to you on numerous occasions. So I'm sorry.
It's okay, Josh.
But
it's
it
okay.
likely also won't stop.
No,
I can't help it.
I'm not.
There it is.
I'm not
There it
asking
is.
anybody to stop. You know, like it's fine. It's usually pretty funny. It's just I don't know why specifically in the last like week and a half. Like that's just been the thing that I've been like
Focusing
sensitive
on.
about.
Let me tell you. Mississippi public school education.
I'll get you.
It's not even that. It's not even that because I know how to say the words. It's the amount of substances and crammed stuff that I have in my head that just makes me misspeak something. I know that I misspoke it. You know what I mean?
Well, you're ahead of me then, at least. So there's a whole bit, okay, that like my stream community makes fun of me in the nicest way. I have a degree.
sure.
I have a degree in communications, okay, and that's the bit. Anytime I fuck up a word,
Written, nonverbal communication?
like media communications, but like
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
right, exactly.
Twitter. I've got a
See?
degree in Twitter.
That's the bit, you see.
Right.
But yeah, I be saying words real bad all the time, but half the time I don't realize that I'm mispronouncing them. Cause do y'all ever have where you read a word and you've never heard it out loud?
Oh,
See,
yes.
that's why I mentioned Mississippi public school education.
It's actually pronounced
It's
Mississippi.
It's Mississippi public school education.
There you go. Playing.
That's the correct local pronunciation, which tells you everything you need to know
That's the
about
problem.
the issues. Because you don't learn a lot of things. You have you go outside, you learn them on your own. And for a lot of us growing up reading, you learned a ton of words. If you were like me, you learned a ton of words
Turn.
from seeing a turn of words
I did it. I did the thing.
from reading them and not from hearing them spoken. Because nobody says shit in Mississippi public schools like
Soliloquy.
preternatural or something like you know, like words that like you've seen but not heard. Like, you know,
Bestiary.
yeah.
That's a bestiary, right? Well, not quite, but close.
Wait, it's best?
Bestiary.
It's best. Yeah.
Wow.
You learned a thing from me?
Yeah.
In that series that shall not be named until
diary.
the movies came out, I pronounced it Hermione instead of Hermione for forever.
Yeah, so names and stuff, like,
Yeah.
I think this came
That's
up on
hard.
one of our
That's
previous
really
recordings.
hard, yeah.
Like, give us a phonetic pronunciation guide the first time I see a name, the first time I see a location, especially in fantasy.
Dude, I was literally I think I was saying this
It was in
That's what
LA.
he said.
So
That's what he
that's,
just
yeah,
said,
it was
yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
last week, maybe.
Yeah. Like, dude, if you're going to make up a word, okay, give me a pronunciation. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not difficult at all. It's very, very easy. And it just eliminates all of the confusion. You say, this is how this thing is pronounced. And then nobody has to wonder, well, is this or is it this? Just fucking seriously. I know that, especially like in APs, right? Paizo is short on words. Okay. I'm willing to forgive a dropped prepositional phrase if you give me a pronunciation for a proper noun that I need to know.
Give us some accents, some umlauts, some
You want
upside
like
down E's. Come on, just
Yeah,
do
you
it.
want like a glossary of pronunciations instead of a bunch of equipment that you won't use.
Well, a lot of
Dude,
books
fuck
have
yeah.
that.
Put that shit in the back of the book.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
me an appendix with the with
Here's your word.
pronunciations.
Here's how say.
Yeah. Gonna make up a whole fucking world of
Fantastical
locations and things and people in it, and you expect me to just figure the dude? Okay, I know this is a real word, but in Live and Let Fly, the E and J in Edge Corp stands for Yevgenia Jameson.
Yeah.
If you read the word Yevgenia,
Yeah, it's not spelled
it's
that way.
Evgenia.
Yeah. That's the
What-
Russian
I mean, I'm
pronunciation.
pretty sure that's
or Slavic.
Russian, right?
Yeah, it's Slavic pronunciation. I just took it for granted. Yeah.
It's absurd of these editors to assume that my dumb Mississippi ass has ever heard the word Yevgenia.
Well, God, culture yourself, son. Jesus.
I'm struggling. I'm trying, but it's a slow process.
I mean, a
It's actually
perfect
pronounced
example
Yedge this whole time.
Yes.
as Lanty,
Edge.
as
Edge
Lanty,
Corp.
or however.
Yeah, it's not Yedge Corp, it's Edge Corp. Anyway, that's the other show. Don't worry.
Hey,
about
go
No, to
listen
bring
to
it to
that
this
too.
show, that what was the Aslanti, or wasn't there a debate about that way back when?
Yeah. I think
Aslant.
it's Aslanti
That's
is
what I
like
say.
the.
Is the
I say Aslanti because I'm,
Yeah.
well, and
red.
I
Because I'm right.
because I
We
look
like
at it as like
long A's.
Atlantis.
No, but I think it actually because I was a champion of Aslanti because it sounds fancier, but I think it really is because like it's
Churching them up.
Aslant like it is the short A. But I held on to the Aslanti for a long time because it sounds cooler.
There's
you know?
Lance from France wearing
Right,
underpants.
right.
But see, there'd be no debate if we had actual pronunciation guides in an
Yeah.
appendix or the first time that it pops up in the book or something somewhere.
So Paizo peeps, if you're listening, man, come on, baby.
$1 million idea right there.
Million
baby.
dollar.
Give me a pronunciation guide.
Even if it's errata at this point, I'll read it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Even
Put
if
that
it's
shit on a
erotica,
PDF on the
Just-
forums. I don't care.
Listen, if it's erotica, I'll read it so much faster.
if it's erotic.
If it's erotica, if you hit me with some smut, Paizo, oh my god.
That's Emily. That's not gonna happen.
Well, I can hold my
you gotta
breath.
be the change you want to see in the world on that one.
Touche. I'm gonna do it.
Unfiltered Pazzo smut.
Yeah, some of that third-party content that you
yes.
can create. you know?
Yes. That's the next STF and Friends right there.
Is it?
No.
No.
Adam would
wanna get
never let
banned
that
on Twitch?
Yeah, that's how that would
We
work.
got Sonic up next.
That's on that STF OnlyFans.
Yep, that's how it is.
That's our next venture.
So, I mean, you could do OnlyFans without doing porn.
That's true. You can.
That's what it
But
originally
why
was
would
built
you?
for. But
Oh, is it?
it was
Is it?
actually, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It
that's
was
how
for fans.
Patreon
to,
exists.
Yeah. Well,
Tumblr was that way too. But
I mean, there was that whole push at one point with them talking about not allowing sexual or sexually explicit
The
content
Great
on OnlyFans.
Purge.
and then they
And then they walked it back, crawfished real quick.
Oh, wait.
Fish.
Hold on.
we gonna
our
lose
whole
money.
community.
Oh, hold on. Never mind. Never
Our
mind.
whole market.
Does anyone ever say they crayfished it real quick? I mean, is that-
No.
Not anybody that we know.
I've never even heard
crayfish.
it say like crawfished it back. This is the first time I've
Really?
as
heard
in
that.
walking something back?
Right,
Yeah, I've
right,
heard
yeah.
crawfish.
They swim
I've
backwards.
heard pedaled back, walked it back, but not like crawfish.
Yeah, just straight crawfishing.
Yeah, no. Never heard
Put some crayfish in my jambalaya.
Stop it. Stop.
Dude,
I think right now somebody from New Orleans has to come over there and kill you now for saying
Like,
it.
yeah.
I was about to
I
say
think
it.
that's part of rules.
No. We don't say that out loud in this city.
Oh, God, no. No, it's like a fairy, Anytime somebody. No, that's claps their hands. And.
Emily.
Or no,
Emily,
angel wings.
You had
Fuck.
no direction when you started talking, and you knew it. You knew it. You knew that
she
was
had it
going
in her
nowhere.
head. And
Listen,
I don't think she did.
There was a
I'm
thought that floated through one ear.
like a fairy, and nobody clapped to keep it alive.
That's what I was trying to go for.
Emily,
We
I
got
feel you.
there.
Sometimes it's just like sometimes landing that plane. There's a lot of turbulence. I get it.
Stop.
Sometimes
I'm not a pilot. Hell.
Yeah, we can't all be Trevors and Orange.
Can't.
What are you talking about? You're a pilot inside of a
Goddamn
meat
right
neck
you
right
can't.
And no. Oh.
now. You are, though.
Well, hey, y'all know that we're basically just angsty cucumbers.
What?
Explain.
What now?
totally,
You
man.
can't just say that and not like
No,
elaborate.
everybody stop.
Land this
Everybody stop.
plane. Land this
No.
plane.
Yeah, we're gonna give Emily the chance
Okay.
to
Let her cook. Let her
Yeah.
cook, okay?
Let it simmer.
All right. You got it. The floor is yours, Emily.
All right,
You
here.
took it.
Listen,
Yours.
so cucumbers are made up of a very high percentage of water. We'll say 98. I don't know the exact number.
She's cooking.
With gas, humans are also made up of a large percentage of water. Ergo, humans are just cucumbers with angsty feelings.
We're
Boom.
meat cucumbers.
Yeah.
That's what we
Boom.
are. We are
I did
meat
it.
Cucumbers are 96% water, apparently.
Okay.
And humans are 55 to 60%.
Holy
depending on the
shit.
field.
I
There's
thought we
no
were
way
more water than that.
that we are
Water than that.
It's more than that.
90% water.
I swear we were so much more water than
Mississippi
Well, it used to be
education
70
system.
that. There
Well,
it
it
is.
used to be 70. Back in my
Back
day,
in my
humans were
day.
70%
we were
water.
70% water.
Got to consider your bones, though, Emily.
I got 20% more
It's like
angst.
climate change, man.
Dude, yeah. It's
It's straight
affecting
to
Can't
our
have
water.
water.
You've got all that angst.
We've replaced that 15% of water that we've lost over the years with sheer anxiety.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Makes all the
shit.
difference.
I'm so glad that we could take that journey together.
Well,
Who landed
speaking
that
of
plane?
anxiety and angst, the Absalom Station is in complete disarray, full of anxiety, full of angst, and it may not be climate change. It's something equally as devastating. You could call it a devastation arc, even.
And fucking zero crayfish jambalaya.
Definitely not on Absalom Station, and if it's there, don't eat it.
I feel like that's how the Civ would pronounce it.
There's not an ocean anywhere nearby.
Nuh-uh.
Not,
It
not
wasn't
close.
the crayfish.
I
All
guess
right?
you could have some, I mean, you
Bringing
could
it
have some
back.
kind of like fish farm on Absalom Station.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could, or you could just go to Castroville and get the good crawfish.
that's true. That's true.
Do they call it crawfish?
They probably call it.
I have no
Better.
idea.
In our Castroville, they do.
Yeah.
Damn it.
They call it a monster because it's 90 feet tall.
That is
In the
true.
shadow,
that's the
that's
problem.
in the
true.
shadow realm, Castroville, they say crayfish.
You get a lot more meat though.
In Castroville,
Then we
crawfish
do.
eat you.
It's like those lobsters. in Elden Ring.
Megafauna.
Okay, all right.
All right,
I had a transition. We were almost there.
almost.
So you guys last time were dealing with the devils, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talked to their summoner, which was a contemplative, who has now submitted an application to be part of the Shadow Protection Agency, and by all intents and purposes, I think they've been accepted as part
Well,
of it.
we'll see how the interview process goes. Okay.
Well, see, we forwent the interview process because this was the deal
Yeah.
that she made to say, hey, if you want me to tell these devils to chill, and if you want more devils to fight against the Ark Prime, then I'm going to need to be in that
Listen,
SPS.
yeah,
She's
but that's
in
a
the
deal made
SPA.
under duress. It's not legally binding.
She's in
Sure,
the.
but-
Hold on.
Seems
She's a
pretty
probie.
Yeah.
eager.
Listen, she's in the SPA, but she's on a probationary period.
Yeah.
Okay,
Probie.
Let her feel it out.
Totally.
Probie,
Well, no,
exactly.
so like if you remember, you also like needed somebody who was a nerd to deal with the books, and so like
That's
where
true.
that's where you're gonna put this contemplative. Anyways,
Still
we'll
think we're
figure-
jumping the gun, but okay. We'll
No, I
figure
mean,
that
but
out
that's
later.
what. No, Treylax was very eager. Like, we need this nerd. Like, your character.
Oh, I was just riffing, dude. I mean, listen,
still
don't take
said what you
don't
said.
take anything
Do
I
words
ever
not
say
have meaning,
seriously.
Zach?
No.
They're
No,
nebulous.
Words
nebulous.
like crayfish jambalaya mean nothing
No,
to you?
not in this show, John.
No? Oh, okay.
No, time is very, very concrete. It's
Oh.
Rigid.
Like a breadstick.
like a breadstick, like an unlimited stick.
Like specifically so in this book too. Speaking of which, you guys at 40 minutes decided to, or you got a call about a disturbance next to the Click Clack Club. The stewards called and said that there was like this kind of standoff happening between Ziatris and a big crowd. And so you guys decided to head there to deal with it because Ziva knows Ziatris to be a billionaire.
You said a trillionaire, if I recall.
Well, you know.
I mean, that's a T. So.
Yeah, that's a T. So trillionaire. Yeah.
It's also a lot more money.
It's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys decided to head that way, and you were going to hustle to do so. Right? So everybody's hustled. That means that each of you have 15 minutes of hustling, with the exception of Fel, who is at 30 minutes of hustling out of the hour that you can do without penalty. Though while you were hustling, you got word of another emergency happening in Download Square with some trolls that are out there messing shit up. And so now things are starting to stack on top of each other. I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to do, but given that I gave that to you at the end of the episode, are you going to continue towards the hangar that is by Click Clack Club, or are you going to deviate and head towards Download Square to deal with the trolls?
Emily and Ziva are going to vote to keep going to the Click Clack Club because hopefully we can coerce and or diplomatize oh boy into letting us utilize his personal guard to supplement our protective
ranks.
Thank you. That's my take.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the trolls?
They're in the dungeon.
I mean, there's a troll in the dungeon, sure, but
there's that's pretty much it. You got a call from somebody who said that the trolls were just tearing shit up. It's more than one.
Like where?
In Download Square. I'm sorry that I can't give you much more information than that. But it's not. It's kind of like a low rent district of Absalom Station, and that they were like all stuck inside a bar. And there's a bunch of trolls, but they did say that plasma guns weren't working against them, just bounced right off them. And then that message was interrupted by rocks pulverizing some wall and a scream. And then a voice sobbed hoarsely, "We can't get out. We can't get out. Someone please help." Yeah.
So here's the thing. While I completely respect and to a degree agree with the captain's assertion that helping the trillionaire could help our forces, I think Mike personally would want to save the poor people from being murdered.
So I have a question. Who called us? Was it the APA or was it a...
No. This was just like a distress call coming out across...
So we haven't even put our personal ground troops to this issue.
No, they're dealing with other issues, you know.
Okay.
So what it comes down to is that you're going to have to deal with both these issues, but you have to decide which one to deal with first, and dealing with one allows another one to escalate, you know.
Can we split the party?
Sure.
I mean, like, as much as that is the like faux pas, like never split the party. Like, we're in the end game, we're high level, and it's like, if we have the possibility of doing both of these things, I would like to do them. And if Ziva wants to go and diplomatize the trillionaire, that's the person for that job. If somebody needs to whip a troll's ass, that's what I'm going to be good at. It's
multiple trolls. I want to make sure that that's clear.
I got you. So I got you.
We also do have a few different teleportation options, as well as because I have the tiara that I haven't used yet. You have 2 or 3. How many more do you have, Oren?
Teleports can I cast?
Yeah.
I want to say it's 2. Yeah, I can cast 2 more before I have to long rest. That's also, considering the fact that we've got a lot of other shit, and there's other spells that could be useful as well.
Yeah.
That would be taking up that spot.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say,
I think the idea is we have to pick one, right? We have to pick one.
Mm-hmm. You just have to determine which, to offer some advice as you suss this out. Pick one that you think matters pressingly, like right this moment.
Right, people are dying.
Or one that's
okay. So we have the trolls attacking civilians.
Yeah.
What's happening at the hangar again?
What you've gotten from that is that there is like a standoff between everything but in name, like a crime boss, but
there's civil unrest near a rich person.
Well, yeah. So, like, what the actual message you got was from a steward who said that there's a situation down by the Click Clack Club, in one of the docking bays that's near there, registered to Mr. Zatoris. So it's his docking bay that this is going down. But there's a big crowd, and they're trying to follow standard protocol, but it's not working. And it seems like the crowd is about to get violent. And that they were asking for somebody with help. They're asking for help with somebody that has more experience dealing with crowd control, and like that it's escalating to like possible deaths, like imminent.
So somebody's going to die either way,
right? And you are 5 minutes away from that location, and if you were to change course now, it would be adding another 15 minutes to get to the trolls, because you didn't get that until you were 10 minutes on your journey towards the docking bay.
So maybe actually taking the 5 minutes to go over there, use skills, and I'm just going meta-wise here for a minute, but use the skills necessary for that to maybe dissuade a riot, and then actually being able to head over the 15 minutes.
Or hear me out. We run over there. We can just knock out the motherfuckers causing the problems, and then skedaddle down to the trolls.
I think it's a crowd. Like, it's a multi-person. Am I understanding
so
that?
We can knock out a couple people then. I mean, we're talking like Absalom Station civilians here. What are they, level 2, level 3?
If even.
Probably not.
I'll knock a motherfucker out.
You look.
I don't know. I don't think there's a good option. I think the whole point of this exercise here is to make us have to make a fucking tough choice.
Yeah, I think it's one or the other.
I would be, personally, Adam's probably going to hate me. In my mind, I feel like we could split the party. In that Ziva keeps on 5 minutes, goes forward, and tries to negate the scene there while y'all start on the trolls. If y'all get into some trouble, I can zoom over there. Like, I've got... How much of a distance is that?
I mean, you can travel, upwards of 1,000 miles?
Yeah, I got plenty of...
Yeah.
It's bold and it's cool. I'll say that.
I think you take somebody with you.
Yeah, I don't like you going by yourself.
Kuiper would be my pick.
So if Kuiper goes with, can he also travel like that, or would he be stuck there?
Yeah, the tiara could take multiples, but then that is your use of the tiara for the day.
It is.
Do not get it back.
I know.
And my understanding is that this is going to be a very long day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But who says? Well, no, I'm not going to speak it into existence. I'm not going to say it. No.
Yeah.
Also, you don't really want to get through the thing and have not used your stuff. You don't want to be a potion hoarder. So to speak.
Right, exactly.
All right, so for me, it's I would say that Oren personally wouldn't really give a shit if some trillionaire got his face stomped in.
Same.
Ziva's not worried about that. Ziva's worried about the crowd of civilians getting in, because he has his own personal security that will kill the crowd. And also, if there's an opportunity to turn that around and get him to use his resources to secure the station.
Yeah, to help us.
That's why Ziva's I need to go there. That's where I am the most beneficial.
So I think Oren Fel, and Mike are all capable combatants.
Mm-hmm. And that way, between the two of us, we both have transportational options.
Mm-hmm.
If things get
all right,
real
I
nitty
support
gritty.
the plan.
Adam, do you hate me?
So we're splitting the party. That's what we're doing. We're going to go to do both. Right? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Let's start with Ziva.
We'll start with, because Ziva and Kuiper are closer to their destination. Yeah. So it's going to take you guys another 15 minutes to get to the trolls. If you're hustling, right? Which I assume you are.
Yep. Which also puts Fel at
that puts you at 45.
45 out of the hour.
Puts you at 45.
You get what, 1 hour? Before
1 hour before you become fatigued. Okay. Yeah. We'll start with the private docking bay. Ziva and Kuiper. Okay. Really, really testing me tonight, and let's go. Let's do this. Okay. When you arrive, you see quite the scene. You see a civilian mob, and I just have to show you this because, we have a guy that does this for us.
I can see the token. It has quite a large variety of Starfinder characters on it. Mm-hmm. In addition to a dick and balls wearing a tutu.
Yeah.
Very, very phallic. But it's got like it's very cartoony.
No, that's a 100. It's a cartoon fucking cock
with like
balls,
big white eyes, black pupils, and like just
fuck? Is it sipping on
mouth.
a Mai Tai at this?
Yeah.
Or something with a fucking umbrella in it? Like, what's going on
No,
here?
I think that's movement.
Wow.
I think those are movement lines.
It's even got hairy balls. This is such...
Okay, but why though?
Yes.
What is happening?
The answer is yes.
So Sput made us this really nice angry mob token that had like all sorts of great Starfinder art, and then he put a cartoon dick on it. And so thank you, Sput.
Thank you so much, genuinely.
I just had to get that out of the way
love it.
first. Yeah. So there's definitely a dick in the crowd.
That's a penis.
That's a penis. Yeah. Okay. So you see several groups, individuals, like parts of what's going on here. First of all, you see this mob who is like on the verge of like full mob mentality. The basic shouts that you can suss is that they're trying to get onto that big yellow starship that you see there. It's like a big yacht.
It is the yellowest ship I have ever seen.
So it's this big yacht starship, and you can look and you see that Ziatris is actually in the bridge of the ship. He's in there with his hands like on the triggers for the weapons, which are aimed at the situation.
Oh dear.
Also, you see 4 Dragonkin security, which you know to be the security for this trillionaire, Ziatris, who is also Dragonkin. You see 4 of them, 4 large, beefy looking bodyguards who have all their weapons trained on the crowd. You see a pair of very young and extremely stressed out stewards who are very much in over their head here. And they look panicked. They seem to be like trying to like talk to the crowd, but the crowd is ignoring them completely. And in between the crowd and the Dragonkin is a man who is dressed in like a metal studded biker leathers. That he's very muscular. He's got prominent snake tattoos, pock-marked brown skin. That's who you see. And he actually seems to be commanding more interference than the stewards. And you can't really see what's going on specifically with him, but he's got his arms up on both sides, and he seems like him is the only one who's keeping this thing at bay. The stewards see you arrive. They know you. They run right over to you like, oh God, thank you guys for coming. This is really a disaster. And they explain the situation to you that these civilians are panicking and trying to get on the yacht to evacuate the station. But the stewards don't want them to evacuate because the Armada is currently busy dealing with fighting the Ark Prime and all the drones that are coming out of the Ark Prime, and they don't have the capacity to protect any civilian ships. And so the stewards believe that the protocol is they're safer here, and they go on to tell you, we tried to tell them that we will extract them when the time is right, but now's not the time. But then in the ship, Zeatris is just like trying to extort them for crazy amounts of money, like charging them like tens of thousands, upwards of like $1 million for the whole crowd to get on the ship, and nobody's listening to us, and we're just trying to do protocol. And there's this man Kapik in the middle who's trying to keep the crowd at bay, but also standing up to the things. I just don't know how much longer this is going to go before it's a massacre. Please help.
Ziva would kind of nod at Kuiper and just be like, do you still have your modulator? Maybe we can get their attention a little bit with a louder voice. And start like walking towards, I'm sorry, what was the guy's name?
Capac. C-A-P-A-Q.
Capac. Okay.
Yeah.
And start walking towards him.
Mm-hmm.
As we get close to like the dragonkin, she would call out in Draconic to them and just say, please hold your fire, we will handle this. And then face Capac to talk to him.
All right, so for now they just sneer at you, but they don't like lower their weapons or anything, but they don't seem to be doing anything more. Yeah, they're not escalating.
Okay. Ziva would approach and kind of get Kapak's attention. Hello, I am Nariko Zivarajni. Are you helping this situation, correct? Yes?
Yeah. Who are you?
I am one of your council members for Absalom Station. I'm here to help however I can.
You're not my council member, but you're certainly these people's. What are you trying to help? What do you understand what's going on here in this situation?
Yes, they want to leave, and honestly, that is not the best opportunity. That is not the best thing to do at this time.
I actually agree with you. However, I don't think the stewards have any kind of plan for an evacuation either. They're not ready, and I want to make sure that these people are taken care of. And I got to tell you, well, I understand what the stewards are doing and kind of agree that now's not the time. I need to secure a ship for these people.
How many?
I need them to get off the ship, off this station safely when we can.
Okay. How many people are in the crowd, roughly? I mean, is this
I'll
hundreds?
say we'll say like 100.
Okay. Ziva would kind of look over at Kuiper and telepathically would say, can you, politely but firmly, get their attention?
Okay. And first off, he looks over at the individual. What was the name of the individual that was right next to us? Tapak. Yeah. Kapik.
See.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It says Kapik. We do not want a bloodbath, so give me a moment. So, excuse me, can I have your attention, please?
And you're talking to the crowd now?
Yes, and he's speaking with it a little bit more elevated with the voice of his vocal modulator.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ziva would step forward a little bit. Have they like kind of chilled out just a little bit just to hear?
No.
Okay.
No.
Ziva's just gonna call up. Do you want safe passage off of Absalom Station? Is that correct?
Yeah, we need to go now. We gotta get off of this planet. We gotta get off this station. Can't you see it's falling apart? The shields are failing. The power's out. We gotta get. We can't breathe in here. This is terrible. We gotta get out. And this guy's got a huge ship, and he won't let us on the ship. He's trying to charge us for it. We gotta just go. We gotta go.
I understand, but this is not the way. This is his ship. You cannot take it. And more importantly, if you were to leave right now, there is no security out there. Our Armada is in the midst of a firefight.
I guarantee that this guy is going to make sure that he slips out. That's why we want to ride with him. He's a squirrely guy, and he's accomplished starship pilot and fighter. We're not counting on the stewards to get us out. They're not gonna help us. This guy can help us, and we can zip out. We're not trying to fight the Ark Prime. We're not counting on the Armada's help. We're trying to zip out.
You have no backup here.
You will not make the zip out. They will shoot you down before you get through.
We're not gonna make it here. You want us to wait, until there's less distractions going on?
Right now, securing the station is the most important thing, and we cannot do that.
Right. That's what she would say. You hear her? That's what they care about, the station and not us. That's always been the case with us.
In fact, you want security? Do you know who I am?
Oh yeah, you're the new councilwoman.
No, I am the Madam of the Pools of Paradise. If you head there, I will assure you succor and safe passage off as soon as possible.
All right, so I'll let you choose to roll either a diplomacy or an intimidate.
We're gonna go diplomacy.
Okay.
I would like to aid.
Please.
Okay, sure.
I would also like to use an inspiration.
All right, you are going to take a -2 from the station shield still being down. You're also going to take a -2 from the thin air. Oh no, we got the thin air dealt with, so you don't take that -2. You are taking a -2 because of the darkness, because the lights haven't been on. So it's a -4 from the things that are going on in the station. You're going to use an inspiration, which is a +2. I'm sure you can auto aid on the diplomacy.
Yeah, it was no. I don't actually auto aid.
Okay,
but yeah. My diplomacy is low, but I still got a natural 20 out of it. So.
Oh shit!
Right,
okay,
right. All right, so you're basically rolling out a net.
A net. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go then. 47 total.
+2.
Nope, that's it nets out with
Gotcha.
Hold on. Do I want to do this? I can use my, Jesus Christ, what is that thing? Improvisation adornment. Have I used that?
That's if you want to re-roll, right?
I get one a day.
Do you have to take the result?
On the re-roll? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do in that particular instance.
I rolled a 5. So
did you?
Do I get to include my inspiration on a reroll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna reroll.
Okay.
God, I am like shaking. I am very nervous about this.
Yeah, I get it.
Alright, wait. Did I not roll a 5?
No, you didn't. You rolled a 13 on that 20. It's a middling roll. Still good.
I thought the dice was on a 5.
No, it was a 13. So your new roll is a 43.
Okay. Well, fuck.
Which is a success.
Okay.
Oh, thank baby Jesus.
So they're at least calm right now. Okay.
I feel
so
nauseous.
they're not like pushing up against the dragonkin. So you've got them kind of chilled out a little bit. What do you want to do now?
I would tell them, like, if you disperse now, if you head to the Pools of Paradise, you can stay there. They have as much light as possible. We are working the rest of the APA, the rest of the stewards, trying to kind of bolster their, the stewards are not bad guys. It's okay, guys. We know you're upset right now, but they're not bad. We are all trying to get the station in order so that we can evacuate safely. Please give us time to do this. We want you to escape with the best possible outcome. Let us help you.
They're all like, oh, okay. But Kapak comes up to you and says, well, that was quite the speech, and I'm impressed and I appreciate you, but as I said, I'm not leaving here without a guarantee that this crowd has a ship. And so I'm going to need more than just your word. I need either this ship from the Dragonkin, or your ship, or another ship. But I need to be able to see it. Or know it.
Oh, well, your ship is tiny anyways, isn't it? Isn't it, Kuiper?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking about. And I was like, oh, shit, no, it's tiny.
A question. Surely we have a ship.
Yeah, you have the Epic Tracer.
Not the Epic Tracer. I mean in the APA, hangar.
Epic Tracer is gonna be the only ship that's big enough to...
Yeah.
That's your flagship ship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'm not giving them their ship because we're probably going to have to leave. So what I'll say is, you cannot leave right now, regardless. What I will do,
This is Kapak talking to you, not the crowd. Okay.
Yeah. What I will do, what I will assure you, is that I will speak with whatever this trillionaire name is, I cannot remember. And I will see if you can receive passage on his ship, if you are so determined to leave immediately.
Not trying to leave immediately. I want to make sure that we have a ship. None of these people have money to get on a ship, and just like the stewards, how do I know that once the time comes that those with influence, those that you care about, aren't the first people to get taken off? These are my charges. These are my people that I have committed to protecting. So yeah, I don't need it to leave right now, but I need a guarantee that there's a ship that these people can get on.
The only other ship that I can offer you is the Epic Tracer, but there is a very, very, very high possibility that ship will be flying directly into danger. We will not be escaping.
Well, then that's not a ship that you should be offering.
Then you need to give me an opportunity to speak with... What the fuck is his name?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm not stopping you. I'm saying I'm not leaving with this crowd until you get me a ship.
As long as you do not inspire...
No, I've been trying to keep them from getting themselves killed. I appreciate what you're doing here. Okay. Truly, I do.
We are on the same...
But I don't trust the people of high stature. They don't take care of the less privileged.
Understood.
Often in my experience.
Understood. Then let me go and try to deal with this now.
Okay, so I will say that you do have some pull in Absalom Station. All right. So, well, maybe the APA itself doesn't have a large enough ship to accommodate all this, unless you want to give up the Epic Tracer as that ship.
No.
Then you can spend 10 minutes reaching out to your contacts to try to secure a ship, which would be another roll, another diplomacy roll, but that is an option. Or you can try to talk this, mob boss into letting everybody on his ship. You have some options, but before we get to that, we've got to cut over to the people that decide to go fight the trolls, because I would say at this point it's been about 15 minutes of conversation and sussing out the situation. So I'll let you think about what you're going to do as far as the ship. Okay. So when you arrive at Download Square, you see 4 trolls trying very desperately to get into the buildings where you can only assume that people are hiding. Now, we said this was 15 minutes later, right? So that puts us at, we're now at 70 minutes. Let me check my timeline here. Things might be worse. Okay, yeah, things are worse here. So not only do you see them trying to get in there, but you also see that they have captured some of the civilians in there, like in the kind of in this corner over here where I'm pinging, and they've got them like all like cowed in right there. And so I actually got to move some tokens to represent this. All right. So they've captured some civilians, and as you like approach the square, you can hear them arguing like on how they're going to eat them. Like one of them's like, "I want to eat them raw. You always get to eat them raw. I like to cook them a bit, just a bit. I still like them juicy, but they're better when they're seared on the outside. No, that warm blood is wonderful when it's not been cooked. It's so much better when it just drips down, you know," and they're going back and forth. And there's this collection of civilians who are just like in tears and full panic mode as they're over, you know, sitting there as these two trolls are discussing how they're going to eat them. And I assume you guys want to, you know, fight them.
Do some hero shit. Yeah.
You know, fight them.
You know, fight them.
Yeah, I'd like to interrupt this outtake from The Hobbit and and stop them from eating these people.
Meat is not on the menu.
I mean, that's literally a thing from The Hobbit. The trolls trying to squish the dwarves or not.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
I was going to say, before we get into initiative, like, have they noticed us?
Yeah, could we take any preparatory actions?
And that's what I was wanting to do.
I want you to roll initiative first. Okay. And then we'll roll some stealth check. And then we'll roll some stealth checks to see if you guys get a surprise around here.
Well, I'm going to fuck that up.
Okay. Well, only, I mean, half of you have to succeed. So if Orin and Fel can succeed at stealth checks, then maybe we'll be all right. And they're distracted, so they're going to have a bit of a penalty here. So if you would like to approach this stealthily, let's get some stealth rolls.
I have points in stealth, but okay, well maybe. That's a natural 20 for 36.
Okay, all right. What about Fel?
Rolled a 17 for a 38.
Okay, that's two pretty good rolls. What about our armor boy?
I mean, I literally don't have a rank in stealth.
Well, you got a better hope for a natural 20.
Okay. Well, but if you said if they both succeed, we're good.
Well, we don't know if they both succeeded yet.
Oh, they did. They did. 18.
Well, you didn't succeed.
I know.
But they did. So, yes, you guys have a surprise round here. Mike, you don't get a surprise round because you didn't beat it. But what you guys passing as a group will allow you to take a second to assess the situation. But, you know,
I just want to turn my shield on. That's like all I want to do.
That's fine. That's something you can do. That's not like aggressive. You can't move unless you're going to move as part of your surprise round, and you can only move or take a standard action as part of a surprise round.
Yeah, so then for my standard action, I'm going to activate my shield.
Okay. What about Fel?
I am going to turn combat tracking on all three of them.
Okay.
So you see there's 4. I only see 3 on the map. Is there another one that's...
There might be another one out there, huh?
The 3 that I can see that I'm pinging right now, the 2 next to the building.
Yep.
And then the 2 crowding the people, and then the 1 off to the east. So is it a full turn or just move action? Or because we so rarely get stealth round openings.
So you get a move or a standard.
Okay, well my move, I guess it's just the combat tracking. Go ahead and get that out of the way.
All right, great. And Orin.
What's the range of my shit? 100 feet.
That's some mighty shit.
And it's not far enough to shoot any of them. Oh, I can take a range increment.
Yeah, you take a -2 to your attack.
All right,
yeah.
so Orin is with his rifle. He's gonna fire at the westernmost troll.
Okay.
So that'll be what we do. Do I take a penalty or do they get an AC bonus?
You take a -2.
Okay, heard that.
But they're flat-footed.
They
to
are
you right now, so
They are, and we are looking at a 35 against KAC to hit.
okay. That is a hit.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see if they like these apples. 9d6. Or excuse me, 9d8.
9d8 worth of apples. Just
9d8 plus 16 damage worth of apples. 55 damage coming at the troll.
55 damage. Goodness. That's pretty good.
That's their warning shot.
That's the warning shot, eh?
Yeah, and Orin would shout, "That's your warning shot, asshole! Get away from those civvies!"
Oh, what? is what they say. As they get hit for 55 points of what type of damage? Piercing?
Piercing.
All right. Good to note. Okay. All right. Well, that is the end of the surprise rounds. So we're going to start combat here with the actual top of round 1. And the Void Troll that is kind of directly south of you, we got to name these guys. All right. So what do we want to name this one?
Ed, and Eddie.
Well, what
that
about
won't be confusing at all. I guess
Yeah.
you can do
One
double
will
D.
have to be named Double D.
Yeah.
There you go.
Double D.
All right. So this one's going to be Eddie then.
Yeah,
On the
left
east,
to right. Ed.
This,
I hate this.
Ed.
This is
do
going to be
too.
terrible.
we're just going to name the one that's going right now Eddie. And then we'll pick a different name. For the other ones. But this one, let me change his name to Eddie. All right, so Eddie is going to... Oh, man. I guess it's going to take a move action to move. And it's going to move its 40 feet. And then it's going to... Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, these are just melee combatants, so it's just going to rush up to you guys.
It's kind of squeeze a little bit
kind of
right
squeeze
there.
through there, yeah. So
That'll
probably
use
can only
its
get
movement speed,
Yeah,
yep.
so it's going to get him not quite up there, but that'll be his turn. So it says, where'd you come from? You look like scrumptious little bites too.
Yeah, you can try that. We'll see how it works out for you.
Yeah, in a little bit you look like an inside-out asshole instead of just a normal asshole.
Okay. All right. Let me... all right. So that's A's turn. Now it's the one that is by the group of civilians, and he's the one that wants to cook them. He's like, "No, you're gonna ruin my meal. Maybe we should eat them raw anyway." And he reaches out to grab one of the civilians for his turn.
We literally can't interrupt that, so...
No, but that is going to be his turn to do that.
Okay.
So he's now got one, like this, like teenager reaches down, grabs him by the scruff of the neck, and picks him up. He's like, maybe I could use their guns to roast you before I eat you. And he like holds them in front of him, in between, as like a human shield.
Fake
Phil.
Chef Boyardee here just learned what cooking is.
Fel, you're up.
All right, Fel is going to use boost as his movement action. And which one was picked up the civilian?
This guy right here. We got to name him.
Freddy.
Chef Boyardee, I just did.
Oh, Chef Boyardee.
Chef
Boyardee. There we go.
So I'm going to aim at the chef.
Okay.
And, use boost. And then aim at the chef and fire with superior overcharge. I realize the civilian's there, but I'm thinking with sniper's aim should be okay. So let me...
You got 115 in range?
I got 150 range, buddy.
There you go, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. So that's going to be a...
Man, what are we doing? You can just blast the old Arc Prime out of the sky yourself.
Oh, all right. So that's going to be a D20 plus 24. That is a natural 20.
Oh, yeah, son.
Way
Wow,
to go.
dude.
Way to go.
Why don't you roll to confirm
Real.
that?
Let's just send Fel
You're a
against the
natural
Arc Prime
20.
and be done with this.
There we go.
It's a 19 on the confirm for a 43.
Oh my.
This is Signal
Gosh.
Jammer Part 2. Just get in there and do it, man. Like, smash it up.
Roll me a d6, please.
Roll that 6.
It's a 5.
5. Okay. This one is from Wayward.
Wayward, what up?
That's great. I should look down the scope more often, is the name of it.
That's perfect. That's so perfect.
Zeroed in. Breathe out. Squeeze trigger. Such a precise shot. This is not normal double rolled damage. Instead of the usual double damage, roll regular damage and add a single max damage shot to it. So you roll
Oh,
regular
normal
damage.
roll
Double
and then
damage, but
max
the
damage.
second one is just like maxed out.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
You roll for the
right.
first and then max potential damage.
That's
So
Nice.
just roll max damage on the first one and
Yeah.
you're perfect.
Yeah,
Good.
good. Go.
Yeah,
You know what? That's a good call.
I'll work on that. All right, so I did the boost, so that's an extra 3d6. I lost all my macros in a Foundry update, so I'm having to hand jam all this stuff.
They got eaten by trolls.
Yeah.
They beat you to it.
Every
And then
time.
the superior overcharge shot that I did is 4d6. This is going to be dirty, guys.
I hope so.
And then plus 16 for my normal bonus. I think that accounts for everything.
Does all your boosting and all that shit get doubled on a crit as well?
Well, so you just re-roll your damage as it normally rolls twice for a crit. But the second one's going to be as if you rolled max.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so like the
Yeah.
plus 3d6 from boost and the plus 4d6 from superior overcharge, those are rolled again as well for damage, right?
Yeah, they are. Yes.
God. All right.
Yeah, this
so,
is going to be nasty.
Oh, God.
a lot of fives out there. That's 70 damage for the first portion, and let's figure out what the max would be.
Jesus Christ.
So
Holy
8d6,
So it's 48.
48. 3d6 is 18. So that's
18.
60
66.
plus 4d6 so
It's 24. So that's 90.
90 plus 16.
Plus 16 is 106.
So that's 106. Plus 70 is 170.
176 damage in one shot.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Welcome to high level play,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
And so that is fire damage
And that's fire damage.
against the troll, which if like TTRPG history serves me right, trolls don't much care for fire.
They don't care
I don't know
for
how
it.
they are in Starfinder or Void Trolls or whatever these guys
Well,
are. but-
didn't we hear they were resisting plasma, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is electricity and fire.
Right. Yeah. Maybe it's damage resistance.
So that's all fire?
all fire?
Okay. All that goes through.
Oh, wow, nice.
Hot damn. They may have been
I feel like
resisting the
there's a
electricity
but
portion.
after
'cause
that.
Plasma is
Yeah.
electric and fire.
Okay. Wow. That is some crazy amount of damage. I mean, you more than bloody it with that one shot.
Nice.
I would certainly
I
hope
was just
so.
gonna say,
Yeah.
if not, oh shit.
If not, call Ziva. You get over here.
Yeah, all
Stat,
right.
please.
All right, Mike, you are up.
Yeah, so Mike, I mean, there's one near us, so he's going to focus that because you guys have much better range.
That's Eddie. is right there.
Good, because my stepdad's name was Eddie as a child, and I fucking hate him.
You know, my middle name is Edward, right?
Well, it's
I
Edward,
don't hate
not
you.
Eddie.
You weren't
go
my
by
abusive stepdad.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
I mean, I feel like it sometimes, but that's not truly how it is. I'm kidding. But no, Mike, obviously, cocking the arms, about to go in on Eddie here, but turns to Orange like, any idea why there's fucking trolls here in the first place? And then goes in. I'll move up 15 feet.
It's going to provoke.
That's fine. I figured it would.
That's a 35 against KAC.
That's a miss.
Oh, boo.
Yep. Would have missed against the AC too if it makes you feel better.
No?
I thought it might not. I'm gonna walk right up, cock the arms, and smash him with the shell knuckles.
Okay.
I haven't successfully hit with the shell knuckles yet.
All right, let's see what you can do.
Straight out of Ruby, man. Straight out of Ruby.
38 against KAC.
That's going to hit.
Nice. Okay. So that will expend all 3 shells that are loaded into it.
Okay.
49 bludgeoning damage.
Wow. Okay. I don't like it. All right. That all goes through.
But now my shell knuckles are empty. So
Right,
I would have to reload it or switch to hammer fist.
Right.
But I'm just glad I got one off.
Yeah, you did.
He smacks it right in the abs and fires 3 shotgun shells. If you recall, back at himself and bounces them off of his armor into it because that's how the picture is drawn of the shell knuckles.
Well, and you are Armor Storm after all.
I know. It's the perfect combo.
Don't worry, artist.
Only I can make this work.
Yeah, we got you, Paizo artist.
I've been backing you up for years now, waiting for this moment.
Okay. This other troll that you didn't see is going to step out from behind the corner. And is going to move. It's 40 feet around the corner towards you, and is going to move another 30 feet to get right on Orin's grill. But that will be its whole turn. And then the void troll that wanted to eat the civilians raw picks one up and just takes a bite right out of its neck.
Oh,
right out of the
man.
civilian's neck. And like sinew and like the throat just like rips through. And you see the teenager that's being held by the other one scream. He's like, "Mom, no!" And we're going to cut back over to Ziva.
On my turn, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I wanted to do a whole round. Oh,
my
That's
God.
dirty, man.
Yeah. No. So, Orin, you do have your turn. My bad.
Bruh.
I thought you were at the top of round 2. My bad.
To be fair, it's where you like to be. You
It's
know?
where I like to be.
But yes, you see, apparently the mother of this family bleeding out from her neck as a huge hole has just been torn by a bite from this throat.
I can't do anything at my range.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a second. Got it. Orin is going to become cosmic energy and ride the wave.
Nice.
For sure. So
I love this spell.
I do too. Supernatural fly speed, 120 feet of movement as part of the spell. So that's not your move action, right?
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. Obviously, you can pass through enemy spaces. Creatures and objects whose space you pass through take 5d8 bludgeoning damage. Reflex save for half. So we're going to try to go as far as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so this troll rocks up on Orin, and Orin just like, nah, fuck that, fam. And just absolutely phases straight through him.
What level spell is this?
Level 4.
Okay. You're going to need to roll spell resistant checks for each troll that you pass through.
That you try to deal damage to, essentially?
Yeah. So
Okay.
each one that's in your line of path, that'll be a separate spell resistance check that you have to make.
Okay, so I am guessing that the spell resistance doesn't stop the movement, just
it
the
does.
damage to...
Yeah, it's not going to stop your movement because you're moving,
Yeah.
but they will resist any adverse effects to them.
Okay. So let me go ahead and get all my movement out of the way here.
Okay.
All right. So Orin is going to get very, very close to the one who wanted to, the one he shot. That's the one who's biting the person.
The one that that fell shot is this guy right here.
And that's the one who bit the person.
That's the one who's holding up the teen.
They got the teenager, and then the one that I'm moving to
is the one that just bit the mom.
Okay, got it. All right, so Orin gets
raw dog there.
I mean, he gets in melee
Raw
range
dog,
of it.
good name.
But we got two trolls to roll spell resistance on for damage. Correct.
Right. Correct.
So that's a D20 plus my caster level.
That's correct.
Okay. So you're looking at a dirty 30 on the first one.
All right.
Natural 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the second one, I rolled a 12. So that is a 28.
Okay. It passes on both.
So now you roll reflex saves for half damage. And I roll 2 instances of 5d8. The first one is 26 damage. Mm-hmm. Second one is 21 damage.
All right. So a couple reflex saves coming at you. For the first one, that is a 26, and the second one is a 35.
Okay, so...
Does a 26 pass?
It's a 24 DC.
All right, so they're going to take half. Yeah. Each one's going to take half. The first one's going to take 13 points of, what is it, bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
Okay. And the other one's going to take 10. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Not the focus, though.
Yeah.
So Orin, I mean, in an instantaneous flash, Orin moves 120 feet up to this troll, right? Mm-hmm. Like in pure cosmic energy, blasting his buddies on the way. Gets within melee range. For his... I can attempt a demoralize as a movement action? Is that a thing I can do, or is that a standard action?
No, not unless you have to have improved demoralize.
Okay, all right. I thought it might be a feat. It's a standard action otherwise, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, then I'm going to just do a flavor demoralize here. And for his movement action, Orin is going to draw his sword weapon. And again, he just appears right in front of this troll, out of nowhere, draws his sword weapon, blade gleaming, and Orin looks at him right in the eyes. Says, I already told you once. Drop him right now, or you're dead.
Well, we'll see about that. I think I could eat you too.
Your funeral.
Because you didn't actually roll an intimidate. So.
I know, but I mean, here's the deal. Orin doesn't have to prove to you that he's going to kick your fucking ass, okay? No, when he says he's going to do something,
you don't have to prove it to me, Zach. You don't have to prove it to me, Zach.
No. I'm just stating the facts here.
Sure.
I'm just riffing.
That's my turn.
Yeah, so that is at the end of the round. We are going to cut back to the hangar, and we're going to see what decisions were made by the diplomats there as far as getting a ship secured for the mob.
So John and I were kind of discussing and talking. We want to try the diplomatic route through proper channels first, and specifically want to reach out to Kamara Melacruz because she's like super progressive. She's against like corporate shit, and this dude in particular is a real prick against the people. So hopefully she can sympathize and help us.
I like it. And because she's a friend of yours, I'm going to give you a +2 to this roll.
Thank you. Yeah, but we give her a call.
So the thing is this is going to be a culture check will be easier, DC. Diplomacy, I'll let you do, but it'll be at a higher DC.
Okay.
Because it's weird because you're appealing not in a diplomatic way, but to her heart about being a protector of the of the small folk, so to speak.
Gotcha. I want to check one thing. I have an Aeon Stone that does a thing. Never mind, that's for writing. Never mind. Okay. I will. Do you have any You've got culture out the wazoo, Kuiper.
No, I've got oodles of culture.
What's your culture?
29.
Okay. Mine's a 25. Can we both talk on the phone and Kuiper roll for it and I aid him?
I mean, this is a sci-fi game, but it's not that advanced. All right?
Well, the thing is if you want your +2, it's you who is friends with her, but he can certainly aid, but like, if you want the +2 bonus for being friends and like colleague of Kamara, that has to be you doing the talking.
Then it's definitely going to be better for you because it would be a +30 plus the 2 from my aids. That would be a +32.
No. My culture's only 25.
I know, but then you get a but then you get a but.
Oh no, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I will make the call. So I get that.
And I will aid, of course. Yeah.
Okay. Now that is a 5. Am I correct? Am I correct there?
That was a 5.
That was a 5.
Yes.
It's 37.
So what'd you 37?
Well, that's what I rolled plus the 2, 4.
Or +7.
So,
yeah.
Wait, what?
No. It's +4. I didn't add in the.
There's a +2 on there.
I see.
Already.
I see. So the +5 is not added. Got it.
That's from my expertise. Yeah. So.
But isn't expertise a die that you roll?
It's +2 because it levels up with me. Like.
Oh, it's a D8 +2.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I see.
So then it's a 41 total.
Okay, well, the DC was 34.
Okay,
so
cool.
you good. She says, "Oh, Ziva, yes, how are you doing in this disaster? We are trying to keep everything going here in the station. Organizing, the defenses and everything. What is going on?"
Kamara, we are dealing with a situation over towards the Click-Clack Club. There is, Ziatres, yes?
Ziatres, he's tried to lobby to me many times, trying to get me to do things for him, and he offered me so much money, and he's just been a real thorn in my side.
Well, the thorn continues to dig. There is a crowd here trying to secure passage out of Absalom Station, and he is refusing them access to his ship, even though he has plenty of space. I was wondering, is there anything that you can do, any strings you can pull to secure a ship for this crowd? They are very, very restless, and I want to make sure they are safe and not causing any issue with Ziatris' security force that is here.
You want to send them out into that battle that is happening now?
I want to have a ship guaranteed to them. We have discussed that it is not currently safe for them to evacuate. That they would not be evacuating, they would just be running to their deaths. They understand this, but they want a guaranteed ship. Otherwise, I fear that they will become unruly again.
So, you have a crowd of people there that want a guaranteed ship to get away from Absalom Station. Who is going to protect them? Who is going to fly this ship?
They have a leader. They have a pilot. They have a spokesperson here.
Put him on the phone.
K-Pack. It's so rough. Here you go. This is Counterwoman Mela Cruz.
Right. Hold on. Yeah, this is K-Pack. Who am I speaking? Oh, yeah, Councilwoman. Listen, I got a whole crew of people here. They're my charges. I'm a pretty good pilot. I'm actually out of this world pilot. But we won't get into that. How can I be sure that I have ship? Do you have coordinates on the ship? Can I take this crowd to this ship? I'm sorry. I know I'm asking a lot. But it's really important to me. It is my charge. It is my solemn duty to protect these people. So I got to be sure. Yes. you can go to these coordinates, and when you get there, call me, and I will give you the security code to get onto the ship. That is the best that I can offer. All right. Okay. I gotta tell you, if we get there, and this is a bust, I'm working on this. I'm working on these things. I'm not trying to put threats out. It's not a threat. I'm just going to say it's really important that this is a real deal. I can't get into it. I don't want to. I could, but I don't want to. You're not just dealing with a guy here. All right. Thank you for the ship. Miss Ziva, Councilwoman Ziva, could I ask that you come with, just to make sure that this is all on the up and up?
Ugh.
You could roll a diplomacy.
Yeah, I wanted to try and talk to the other dude. Also, do I know this cat?
No, you don't.
Fuck.
And that's weird.
Is he human? Looks just...
Yeah.
Is he Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely Snake Plissken.
Okay.
We've established that off air.
Okay, 53. Listen,
all right.
I have done everything that I can to help secure you and your people's safety, but there are additional pressing matters. You have these to take care of. I have an entire station to continue to take care of. You must understand, I'm needed elsewhere.
All right. I listen, I do understand. And I'm sorry for being such a pill about all this. Wait right there. Actually, if you would maybe meet me around the corner, like outside of the back here. I'll be right there. I promise. I'll be right there. I just gotta tell the crowd what to do, where to go, and I just don't want this asshole.
I understand.
Peeping in on our conversation here.
Yes.
All right. Yes, I called you an asshole. You're an asshole, but we don't need your ship, so you can leave on your own. See you later, Zatoris. All right, all of you. We got a ship. But we're not going to leave right now. I know you're nervous. I know that you're scared. And like, as he's speaking, you get this feeling of like command exuding from him. Something bigger than just a guy in a biker outfit, you know? He has like total control over this crowd, but not necessarily like in a cultish way or anything like that, but like he's just exuding pure charisma. And they trust this guy inherently.
We're dealing with a god.
Just out of curiosity, is there a role that we can determine?
Just let me get this out.
Okay.
Let me get this out.
Let him cook, man.
So he says, yeah, y'all start heading down this way. I'm going to catch up with you. I got to just offer the proper gratitude to the people that intervened here and secured us an actual ship. All right? So you guys start heading that way. Fuck you. And yeah, Ziva, and what was your name?
My name is Kuiper.
Yeah, you can come too. Come. And so you guys kind of go around the back of. Well, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know what the fuck this cat is.
So you go around the back of the hangar to where you really can't be seen, and he like looks around and makes sure that there's no security cameras, or that you're not in the angle of any security cameras. And he says, "Look, you guys just did a really good thing there. In fact, it was extremely touching. And, you know, there's a lot going on here, and you didn't have to take care of these people, but you did. And I will never forget that. And I want to show you something. Well, first, I'm going to offer that once I get these people to the ship and safely aboard the ship, I'm going to I'm going to shield the station. I'm going to use all my power to try to hold up the shields. And you're looking at me and you say, what can this guy do? How can he add to the shields of Absalom Station? Well, he takes off his jacket and unfurls 2 gigantic golden wings, expand out of his back. And as he does that, he radiates this golden light, revealing himself as an angel. He is a literal guardian angel.
Whoa, shit.
Yeah, out of this world, huh?
Yeah. And he says that in about 30 minutes, he can give you 45 minutes of shield boost, which will take away the shield issues that you have. So in 30 minutes, you'll have 45 minutes of the Absalom Station's shield being kind of boost. Yeah, he's going to stand and like put all of his guardian energy,
oh my God,
Titan shield around Absalom Station.
That's
because of what you did.
Wow.
You also, at this point, you get a call on your comms unit, and you see that it's coming from the Pools of Paradise.
Oh no!
And it is Little Mother.
Uli.
And she says, Ziva, so whatever is happening here is causing disturbances all over the station. I'm sure you're aware, but, well, it seems as if, oh God, it's terrible. It seems as if it's like memories or leftovers of when the drow and the reptoids came here to try to steal the pools. Like there's whatever residual magic left over is being amplified by whatever is being shot at us by that ship. This is no longer safe. The Pools of Paradise are no longer safe. We have to find another place. For the refugees. I am afraid that, you remember what happened last time? People were just cut up by the thin air. Where should we go?
I'm sorry, Emily is a little fucked up right now. I don't like this. God. If it's actually unsafe, can I... do I have access to, cameras or something? Can I remote in and see the pools? Are there people dying? Is it happening, or is it...
No, but, that magic is coming back. It's being, re-amplified.
Okay.
And, she just doesn't trust the stability of the pools, and she's worried about those invisible shards reappearing, and she's worried about all the things that... It's like reactivating the teleport that was there with this magic, and basically she's like, I know what I could gather is that the space between planes are getting thinner and thinner by the minute, the longer that the Starstone is not powered. At this, you also get a call on your communicator, Kuiper.
Yeah.
And it's from Zeno, and he mentions that there are some strange pings being targeted at the rune drive. That some outside force from another plane is trying to get a location on the rune drive. But Zeno has been able to hold it off. But this beam is having effects on his capabilities as well. And finally, Mike, while you're fighting this troll, you get a call from Trelax, who informs you that when they checked on Absalom Station in the Shadow Plane, after you guys talked to them, their contacts there said that there was a large Aslanti ship at Shadow Absalom Station, and the rumors were they were trying to track down a crew that had stolen an artifact that belongs to them. and that various things from the Shadow Plane or the Shadow Absalom Station were starting to bleed through into Absalom Station. And we'll see you.
What?
Oh my god.
Zach,
The rejoining.
Oh my god.